This knowledge deals with different branding strategies from the use of the territory by commercial brands, and we are presenting the brand territory matrix that we have developed within the Madrid Global Chair in International Urban Strategy that we have with Madrid City Council. This is part of our research done with Cristina Mateo from Madrid City Council and with myself. Companies and places dialogue. Places, brands and commercial brands build on each other. London is in the heart of Pepe Jeans. New York is embedded in the commercial brand of Donna Karan. A real watch has to be a Swiss watch, a Swatch, even if it's made out of plastic. Sometimes the commercial brands are so powerful that eclipse the place brand. Evian is a naive French village. But Evian is, above all, a commercial brand standing for posh bottled water. Our contribution intends to add value to this dialogue, gaining understanding through an insight on how commercial brands use their places, and finding out the way to make them work for a stronger place brand. So we'll deliver an analytical tool, the brand territory matrix, and a quick overview on the different policies a place can implement to unlock these synergies. Let's go with the matrix. As all matrices, the brand territory matrix has two axes. The horizontal axis reflects the intensity of the use of their place of origin. The vertical one is the market approach of the commercial brand. Some companies have profusely highlight their places of origin. Gusto Barcelona is obviously a brand from Barcelona. Other brands do not make any reference at all in their communication to the market of their place of origin. That would be the case of Lenovo. We may know it's a Chinese brand, but the company doesn't use this as an asset to compete or communicate. In the vertical axis, what do we understand for market scope? We have used Porter's three well-known generic strategies. Companies with narrow market scopes use segmentation strategies, as Dom Perignon does. Companies with broad market scopes use two kinds of strategies. Some, as H&M, base their strategies on low-cost competencies. Others apply differentiation strategies, as Mercedes, addressing the whole market with its uniqueness. When we cross both axes, we get four types of commercial brands: ambassador brands, aristocratic brands, emerging brands, and imposter brands. Let's explain what lies after each typology. IKEA is a typical ambassador brand. They address the whole market and they fully use their Swedish origin. In fact, its brand is very similar to the Swedish flag. Vuitton is a typical aristocratic brand. Vuitton does also a very strong use of Paris. In this picture, Letitia Casta, a modern Marie Antoinette, embraces Vuitton all over Paris. Zara is an emerging brand. It's a powerful global brand. In fact, it's the only Spanish brand in the Best Global Brands 2008 ranking by Interbrand. But it doesn't use at all Spain or Galicia as an element of its communication efforts. That's the concept behind emerging brands. Global reach, no reference to homeland. Vittorio and Lucchino are two brilliant fashion designers. Where do they come from? Italy? No. Seville. Spain. They intend to be from a different place. That's the essence behind the impostor brands. Here you are the analytical tool, the brand territory matrix. A dynamic matrix as brands may move from one quadrant to the other. But these movements have quite a lot to do with the policies implemented by the territories, by the cities. Now let's move to the second step of this knowledge pill. How can we use this tool to reinforce place brands, to choose the right policies for cities or regions? 3 simple steps. First, get a list of the commercial brands living in your territory. Second, place them in the brand territory matrix. Third, think of different policies for each group. Impostor brands are key element to guide entrepreneurship policies. Classifying impostor brands by industries is a very healthy exercise. If cities or regions find that impostor brands are around one particular sector, that could mean non-developed potentialities that could signal an interesting bid to be done. Emerging brands need some help to be proud about their home places. Events, iconic equipment, and flagship developments are the key to unlock this situation. Linz, in Austria, was not the place you would think of when the word cyber arts is pronounced. Today it certainly is. Linz Museum of the Future is one of the most famous temples of this industry today. During last Linz Festival, Ars Electronica Awards were delivered, a reference for the whole industry, a key factor to make industrial designers proud of their cradle, to make them happy to be from Linz, and also good for the Linz brand. Aristocratic brands are the grassroots of place brands. These brands are closely linked to values, identity and patrimony of the territory. They are good allies to reinforce place authenticity, to foster tourism visibility. Osborne is a classical Spanish wine and spirit brand. Glory days for Osborne are over, as young Spaniards switched long time ago from wine to brandy and brandy to beer and whiskey. But Osborne Black Bull is a powerful symbol of Spain. You will find it, of course, in the Osborne products, but also in our roads, in sport competition and in political demonstration. And behind this brand, we also have the whole wine industry. Wine industry means, of course, selling wine, but also enjoying the wine experience. And also turning the wineries into sophisticated architectural pieces, into a new tourism destination. This striking Marqués de Riscal winery and hotel in La Rioja, designed by Frank Gehry, has turned this, let's say, factory into a not-to-be-missed stop in the emerging Spanish wine tourism circuit. And finally, co-brand with the ambassador brands. In this case, place brands and commercial brands share a common interest. This is not a love affair, this is a long-lasting marriage.
The best club in the best city.
Y Madrid acoge a todo el mundo por igual, ¿no? Siento muy orgulloso de ser madrileño, ¿no?
Madrid and Real Madrid, city and club, image and reflection. The most admired football club in the world represents one of the most attractive capitals in the world. Football carries the name of the city far and wide. The city gives the club its character. Sharing origins, spaces, and destinies. The best players in the world dream of playing for Real Madrid. It's worth discovering why. It's worth discovering Madrid.
I hope both this analytical tool and these suggestions on policies for cities and regions would be of your interest. Here at IE Business School, we are conducting research on city marketing, on the way the space should be used as a resource, as an asset, both for commercial brands and also for place brands. Thank you very much.